Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the causes of World War One. So, the Great War, that's another name for World War One, took place from July 1914 to November 1918. It's the first man made catastrophe of the 20th century. 17 million people were killed, and it was the deadliest war of its time. And here's a picture of the trenches in the war zone of France. So, why? So, no one singular event led to World War One. Causes are complicated and intertwined. So, we have a chain of events plus the history of the involved countries, which led to an outbreak of fighting. And here you can see the Central Powers in red, the Allied powers in green, and the neutral powers in kind of a yellowish orange. So, when we talk about the causes of World War One, just remember the word main. Main stands for militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. So let's start with militarism. Many countries were strengthening their military forces. France and Germany doubled their armies between 1870 and 1914. Great Britain and Germany had the world's largest and most powerful navies and competed for dominance of the sea. Industrialization allowed countries to manufacture more powerful weapons. The military was given a high priority in the econo- economy and politics. Next, alliances. These are mutual defense agreements meant that if one country was attacked, the other allied countries would have to help. So, as you can see here, Italy, Austria Hungary, and Germany formed the Triple Alliance. France, Great Britain, and Russia formed the Triple Entente. Russia and Serbia also formed an alliance. European countries hoped that these alliances would keep countries from attacking one another and peace would be maintained. Next is imperialism. This is when a country increases its power and wealth by acquiring new lands under its control. Some countries in Europe, such as France and Great Britain, had created large worldwide empires. Other countries like Germany and Russia wanted to begin building their own empires. Countries became very rich from exploiting the natural resources contained in these new lands and the labor force. So, natural resources such as diamonds, gold, silver, rubber, and other such things. The scramble for Africa is one example of how these countries competed in colonizing unclaimed land. This rush for land acquisition caused competition and conflict between many countries. Here's a map of Africa in 1880, and then the same map by 1913. You could see European countries fought to get control over this entire continent. Great Britain had acquired so much land, it was said the sun never sets on the British Empire. Somewhere in the world, the sun was shining on a colony of Great Britain. So, if you look, all of the pink countries are former British territories. So you can see we got in, let me grab the pen. So we got some in Africa, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, many of the islands, India, and at this time, India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh were all one country, Canada, and several Caribbean islands, and more Pacific islands. Nationalism. Nationalism is having a strong sense of pride for one's own nation or ethnic group. An ethnic group is people who share a common cultural background. So here we have the Slavs, which were an ethnic group in Eastern Europe. Many Europeans felt their own nations or ethnic groups were superior to others. Nationalism was a high in Serbia, a country just south of Austria Hungary. So here's Austria Hungary, and the green is Serbia. Bosnia was a region located in the southern part of Austria Hungary. Okay, so this entire colored area here is Austria Hungary. The blue is Bosnia. Here you can see Serbia. Many Slavs lived here and in Serbia. In fact, many Serbs and Croatians lived in this area. Slavs wanted to have their own country free from Austria-Hungary. And Serbian Slavs wanted the freedom of the Bosnians too. These nationalistic feelings led to the event that sparked the outbreak of World War I. So, the powder keg of Europe. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Ferdinand, heir to the Austria-Hungary throne, was visiting Sarajevo, a city located in the former Bosnian region. Remember, Bosnians wanted to be independent from Austria-Hungary. Gavrilo Princip, a Serbian nationalist, fired into the Archduke's car, fatally wounding the Archduke and his wife. Austria-Hungary believed the assassination was organized by the Serbian government. One month after the assassination, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. This set off a chain reaction of European countries joining the war. Russia mobilized to help defend Serbia. Germany invaded France because of France's alliance with Russia. When Germany attacked France and Belgium, Great Britain joined. Therefore, the entirety of Europe was brought into this war. So the Great War begins. Both sides believed the war would be over before the end of the year. Little did they know this Great War would last over 4 years. That is all for this lesson. See you next time.